BBC Radio 1 FM, and on the telephone now, with a bit of luck, Debbie Gibson. Debbie, are you there?
I'm here.
Whereabouts are you?
I'm home in Long Island right now.
Ah, right. So are you, is this a break, or are you sitting there writing 400 songs today?
No, actually, I went dancing last night, so I'm kind of recuperating.
Do you go out a lot?
Well, I like to go dancing at least once a week, just to kind of, I don't know, just to kind of let go all the week's tension.
And is this to keep you fit as well?
Yeah.
I have here, in front of me, a Debbie Gibson folder with all sorts of pictures in it. And it looks to me like there's a bit of an image change gone on here. It's a very sexy front cover, bit raunchy. I mean, is this the new look?
I think it's sexy, classy, in a classy kind of way, but it's funny. It's not like I did that really intentionally, and that was just this one photo shoot where we played around with a lot of different looks, and, you know, basically, probably the photo shoot that I did before that, I was like 17 or 18, so I think that you do a lot of changing.
Do you feel that you wanted to, or have you ever felt that you wanted to sort of slip away from that, because it was quite schoolgirly, wasn't it, and very, very clean and very neat. Did you feel that you wanted to get away from that just a little bit?
Like I said, it really wasn't conscious, but I think what happens is you just become more comfortable, I think, as you get older with being sexy. You don't feel so much like you're playing dress-up. I mean, when I was 16, it was like, you know, everyone was saying, you have to look sexier, and I said, I have to look like myself, you know, or it's going to come off looking ridiculous. But at this point in time, I said, well, I mean, I can wear a black dress and not smile, and I don't think, you know, like I said, it doesn't look like I'm kind of playing dress-up. So, I mean, I think that it's something that you just become more comfortable with as you get older.
Just growing up, basically.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not to say that, like, right after that I didn't go do photo shoots where I was all smiley and everything.
You've been under the microscope also recently over your love life. Does that bother you that people have now become a little bit more interested in that side of your character?
I mean, it definitely is kind of strange, you know. Sometimes the tabloids make up better love lives for you than you really have.
Tell me about it.
But it's all right. Look, again, I don't really go out of my way to hide the fact, like when I have a boyfriend or anything, because I think that just makes people more curious, and you become even more under the microscope.
Are you writing screenplays at the moment?
Yeah, actually I'm in the middle of a third one, and this is my favorite one. And, you know, I'd really love to try to do something with it over the next year or so.
Is this a new diversion for you? Are you spending more time working on that sort of thing than perhaps the music?
No, I really put music first still, but it's, like you said, it's just another way to be creative, and I've gotten a lot of scripts over the past few years, and I just never seem to find, I mean, you'd be amazed at how many ridiculous scripts there are out there, and I thought, maybe I could write a role for myself, because this is ridiculous.
What sort of stuff were they asking you to do?
There were movies about zombies coming to life, and I mean, they had sent me the script for that Andrew Dice Clay movie, and I'm saying, wait a minute, image change maybe, but I'm not going to go, you know, playing like this groupie in this, like, in this, you know, movie Fort Fairlane. I mean, stuff like that. You know, they either send you, like, especially when you're blonde, they either send you the blonde bimbo roles,
yeah,
or something so off the wall and far-fetched that you think, oh my God, what were they thinking?
And you've appeared in Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, I did one episode. I did a little cameo in that. I'm on like for about probably 20 seconds.
Why did you decide to do that?
Well, they approached me to do it, and you know, first of all, I like the show because that show has something to say. It's like basically showing you that, to me, it's showing the downsides of that Beverly Hills lifestyle and not like the upside of it. And so I just thought it would be something fun to do, you know. It's like I was in town, they called me to do it, I liked the show, so I went over and did it. And that's kind of how I, like, base most of my decisions. You know, I mean, a lot of people think, like, pop artists sit around and have board meetings about what their next move is, but I like to just go by what I think is, I'm going to have fun doing. Yeah.
Your new album, tell me a little bit about that.
Let's see, the album has, it's divided into upbeats and ballads. One side is if you're in like a real up kind of dancing mood, and the other side is if you're in like a mellow romantic kind of mood. And I'm real happy with it. I mean, I feel really, really good about it.
I mean, you co-produced it, haven't you? And you've written 4 songs on there as well.
Well, no, I wrote all the songs. There were 4 that I co-wrote with Lamont Dozier. So that was like the first time I ever did any co-writing. I mean, he and this is a guy who's written, like, he wrote Stop in the Name of Love and Jimmy Mack and just a lot of the big Motown hits from the 60s. And so that was something new for me because I had never co-written. I really didn't know how to go about it and everything. But he was just really fun to work with. He likes to work the way I do, which is just, I mean, like, when we decided to work together, he said, well, you know, come over to our house. You know, we have a studio, and we'll either have a barbecue or we'll go into the studio, whatever you feel like doing. And luckily we opted for the studio and came up with 4 tunes.
Oh, that's a good thing. Anyway, you might have had the same if you'd gone to the barbecue.
I know, and all I would have had a show for it was like greasy fried chicken fingers or something.
So you got 4 songs instead of spots.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. You going to come over here soon?
Yeah, I'd love to. I mean, I'd love, you know, I've only really performed live over there twice. You know, once I did a show at the Capitol Theater a few years ago, and I did the show opening for Bros at Wembley. And other than that, you know, I don't really feel like I've gotten to show people what I do. You know, I've talked about it a lot, but I really want to get over there and just do it.
Well, we look forward to seeing you.
Great.
Make sure it's soon.
Okay.
And thank you very much indeed for talking to us.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Debbie.
Okay.